Welcome back, beautiful people. You're listening to a Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up in just a few, we have the pop culture and nightlife segment featuring Warren Richards, Senior VP of Food and Beverage at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City. And today we are chatting about food and fun and the opening of two new awesome venues recently added to the amazing Ocean lineup. Makai will be bringing a taste of the Pacific to the East Coast, and Makai's debut will coincide with the opening of Nola's Bar and Lounge, an all-new nightlife experience located just steps from the casino floor. Ocean recently announced a resort reinvestment of more than $75 million over the next year, featuring the highly anticipated addition of more than 460 guest rooms and suites. My favorite place in AC by far. Now, who needs food? Well, we all do. Food's role in our daily lives is not only essential for survival, it also has a power that transcends nutrition. It speaks to how we experience life and make memories. It sustains life, and it's the foundation of our psychological, emotional, and spiritual well being. And with the expansion of casino gaming throughout the United States, casinos have become one of the fastest growing segments in the hospitality industry. Food and beverage is critical, and it's a very essential component of casino operations. Casino dining is no longer all in buffets and food courts. To make it in the world of casino dining, F&B experts such as Warren and curators are now upping the game. To be able to succeed in a high stakes market, casino dining establishments need to stand out, and they're doing this by tailoring experiences to specific market segments. COVID definitely reignited our love for food, and fast food is not something we care for anymore. Our tastes have diversified, branching out further and further into more regional cuisines from all corners of the planet. And as the world turns foodie, we now expect so much more. Joining me now, Warren Richards, as Senior Vice President of Food and Beverage at Ocean Casino Resort. He oversees a portfolio of more than 22 restaurants, bars, and lounges on the property. Welcome to the show, superstar.
So good to be here. It's great to see you again.
Great to see you too. Congrats on yet another accomplishment, as you didn't have enough on your plate to begin with. I mean, you think you have more to manage at this point, Warren?
22 wasn't enough, so we thought we'd keep adding. If you're not adding, you're going backwards. So we wanted to keep growing.
Exactly. Now, Makai is going to be bringing a taste of the Pacific to the East Coast. It sounds like so much fun. It basically, the name translates by the sea, and how fitting since
Mhm.
Ocean sits on literally 20 acres directly in front of the sea. Talk to me about some of the signature dishes for our foodies.
Definitely. So we did want to have fun with it. It's a really resort feel environment. It does have tremendous ocean views just off through our panoramic windows. And so, when you have that kind of view, I wanted to make sure that the food kind of took you to the Pacific, took you to Maui or Honolulu. And so the restaurant serves three meals. We have both breakfast specialties, but also things that are a little fun. So, we did a take on a breakfast popover with passion fruit butter. We did a really cool French toast, which also features some of those tropical flavors with a compote over the top. We wanted to have fun with a smoked salmon tower at breakfast time. So those are some of the signature items you'll see at breakfast, along with the staples. So, if you really just want a really well-made omelet and a nice view and a nice environment, that's also there for you at breakfast time. The lunch menu transitioning into dinner is where you really see the character of the restaurant coming through. So mahi mahi fish and chips, a real staple. Fish tacos, a tuna poke bowl, our huli huli chopped chicken salad. These are the dishes that you'll start to see on the lunch menu. And then going into dinner, we really wanted to play on seafood and some of those Pan Pacific flavors. So anything from a stuffed poi dumpling all the way through to miso glazed grouper, a seafood curry that's really fun with scallops and shrimp. And then to finish, we wanted to really go to that I'm on vacation moment. So we have a pineapple upside down cake, and we'll also be doing rainbow shaved ice as if you're on the beach.
This is you know what? I already know exactly what I'm going to be having. I'm going to be definitely checking out the curry. That
Mhm,
is a dish for sure, and the
mhm,
shaved ice. I mean, that's a staple. You can't go wrong, no matter how much or not enough that you eat. It's shaved ice is always great to the palate. Now, let's shift a little bit because now
mhm,
you've gotten me extremely excited about Mackay, and this is one of the up and coming spots. I can't wait to check it out. But Nola, now Nola, and I love these names by the way. We'll talk about
mhm.
that in just a little bit. But
Sure.
Nola's Barn Lounge joins Ocean's very exciting collection of nightlife experiences, and it's
Mhm,
located just steps from the casino floor.
mhm,
To what I've read, it's about 2,800 square foot live entertainment venue and this glamorous 30-foot bar. Talk to
mhm,
me about Nola and look, Nola's going to introduce a Las Vegas style lounge to a sea. What's going to be
mhm.
the main purpose of Nola? Meaning, Summer of Love is to Ovation Hall as Nola is to.
Well, Ocean needed somewhere for the guest who is coming to property, loves to see live music, but wants also at the same time a great cocktail and an intimate environment. So, while a lot of folks will enjoy heading up to the nightclub at the end of their evening, for others, it's coming to Ocean, having a great meal in one of our restaurants, and then Nola's fills that void. And we're really happy to have it. The definition of success there is come and see live entertainment, have an upscale environment, and also something really well made in the glass. So we had a lot of fun with the cocktail menu, vibrant flavors, very colorful, unique garnishes, but also something that still speaks to classic cocktails, not overly fussy mixology, but flavors that everyone will identify with. So we're extremely happy with how it's turned out. And after 3 days, the energy in the venue has already been everything we were hoping for. The live bands on Friday and Saturday. That's not just the entertainment plan. So on Thursdays, we're going to have live DJ performances, and we're looking at other things that we can do on the entertainment calendar to keep things really interesting for our guests. So no matter what day of the week it is, there may be something going on at Nola's, and in that way, it'll be, I think, a huge success here for us.
Oh, it will definitely be a huge success, and just like anything that Ocean Casino has ever, unveiled to the public has always been a huge success. And you are
Mhm.
actually at the epicenter of that. I mean, Ocean was named Best Casino by Philadelphia's magazine Best of Philly 2021 award. So congratulations! And the
Thank you.
dining options definitely played a huge factor. You are one of their MVPs. How does that make you feel?
It feels great. It's really nice to be recognized in so many of the publications and other channels that you just mentioned. But we know that there's a lot of work still to be done. So we are planning for the future. We're really excited about everything that we were able to achieve coming out of the pandemic here in 2021. And we have a lot of great plans, hopefully, that we'll be able to share as well of things that we're planning for 2022. In the meantime, it's my goal to keep adding and improving the venues we have. And these two are just another example of that growth. So, very proud of what we've achieved, but I know we have plenty of work still to do.
And very proud you should be, which brings me to my next question. How does your team go about this process of adding additional venues within the property? Is it more identifying what was missing within the property, so to speak, or is it where you can fill the gaps? Because this is actually quite different than anything else that
Mhm.
you see on the boardwalk.
Definitely. We are trying to make Ocean a destination where no one ever has to leave. So once they've come to the resort, all of their needs are handled for whether it's the 1 day, 3 days, 5 days that they're here. So in food and beverage and all of our non-gaming amenities, it's my job to give them something different, something that they would want to come back for. And that's how we've looked at it. I believe these buildings are living, breathing organisms, and so if you add one thing on one side of the building, it ripples through the building, and people start to move differently. And so we're always listening to what our guests are asking for. In this case with Makai, they were asking for more seafood. They were asking for more Asian flavors on property because we only had one Asian restaurant up until that point. And they were asking for things that were a little bit healthier too. And so we were able to hit all of those check marks in one restaurant, which was really exciting for me to do as as a new project and something that I myself had never done before.
For sure. And not only it's not something that you've never done before, but you set out to to go where there is no path and leave a
Hmm.
trail.
Hmm.
And you've done an incredible job. And thank you for coming on and talking about all these cool additions to the property. I can't wait to see you soon.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to see you again, and I look forward to seeing you soon as well.
Without a doubt. Guys, you definitely have to check out Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City. That was their senior vice president of food and beverage, good friend of mine, Warren Richards. He oversees all dining experiences there. So you definitely have to head to Atlantic City and definitely head to Ocean. They feature like 1,400 guest rooms and suites, 135,000 square feet of gaming entertainment. They have 1,720 slot machines. I was going to say 1,720 slot machines, 108 gaming tables, 160 square feet of meeting and convention space. Literally one stop done, and that's it. You don't have to go anywhere else, from venues to gaming to weddings to anything you need. Head down to Ocean Casino in Atlantic City. Check them out on IG at the Ocean AC, or head to their website at www.theoceanac.com. I am your host, Zen Sams. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. We'll be right back after this.